We are live just like that. What is up, everybody? I hope you are doing amazing today. Today is Monday. What are we at? December 10th, 2018. And it's going to be a great week. I can just feel it. I can feel it. Can you feel it? If you're catching the replay, drop me a hashtag replay. Let me know that you were here and you heard this and you were engaged, and all is well. All right. So welcome. Go ahead and pop on. As you come on, let me know where you are watching from. I would appreciate knowing where in the world are you. Today is Mindset Monday. This is going to be quick. I have some recording to do. I'm pumped about that. But let's just get into this. Let's make it happen. So welcome to this broadcast. My name is Justin Glover. This live stream, it's going to benefit those of you who might be feeling like you're ready to quit because of rejection. Maybe you just feel like you've got an additional amount of extra rejection going on, and that's kind of pushing your limits on this Monday. Or for those of you that are just feeling like, you know what, it may not happen. My dreams may not actually be possible. There's so much rejection telling me otherwise. So maybe this isn't for me. All right. If that's you, if you find yourself thinking those thoughts, saying those things, then this will be of benefit for you, hopefully. And also those of you that might just need a quick, simple mindset adjustment on this beautiful Monday. So let's get into it. All right. I'm going to share how a lifetime of rejection can actually maybe just be exactly what you need in order to drive you to creating massive wealth. But before we get into it, let's give some good news and some shout outs. So let me know in the comments, what is your good news? What's something positive that's going well in your world in the last 24 hours, maybe over the weekend? Let me know. Let's fill out the comments with some positivity before we kick things off. And like I said, let me know where you're tuning in from as well. I'd appreciate it. So I'll start my comment. My good news is I have a Christmas tree in my house. You can't see it yet. It's not. There's no lights on it. There's not a single decoration on it, but it is standing. It is in here. That was the first hurdle, getting over not having a Christmas tree. And so the way that I do it is I let my 4-year-old pick everything out from start to finish. And so we went and hunted and found the perfect Christmas tree yesterday. We also got to go see Santa Claus yesterday, and that was pretty cool. And so that's my good news. Let me know in the comments, what is your good news? Something well, anything, does not matter. All right, so let's do some shout outs and then we'll dive in. Let's see who we got here. I see Elena is here. What's up, Elena? Good to have you. Isidro is in the house. Hey. Cindy Wagner is here. Good morning. Teresa Key is in the house. Thank you so much for being here, Teresa. So glad to see you. Craig Christensen, what's up, my brother? Matthew Edwards, hello. Wes Stettenfield has joined us. Hey. Taylor Polk, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in years. Let's connect, man. Hope you're doing well. Ian Ryan's in the house. What's up, buddy? Hope you are doing well. Janet is here. GJ is in the house. Hey. All right, so let's make this happen. This is going to be quick, super quick little story here. And the story is about a guy that you might have heard of, maybe not. His name is Jack Ma. All right, let me know if you've heard of Jack Ma in the comments. Jack Ma, if you're not familiar, is the richest man in Asia. Approximately in the neighborhood of like $39 billion is his net worth. All right, he runs one of the largest companies in China. One of the largest actually the largest company in China, one of the largest companies in the entire world. All right, it's a company called Alibaba. Very close to Amazon. As a matter of fact, Amazon and Alibaba are kind of neck and neck at all times on who's the biggest. And depending on how you actually rate the company, whether it's by revenue or market cap or customers or whatever, you can make a case for either one. All right, it's just as big and successful as Amazon, which most of us are familiar with. And so he built this company called Alibaba, but he wasn't always this genius guy who just instantly created this amazing company. It wasn't him. Matter of fact, it was kind of the opposite. I posted a video. Some of you may have seen it. I posted a YouTube video on my profile about an hour ago. He faced rejection for his entire life, and it wasn't a little rejection. It was like embarrassingly bad, terrible rejection. And so think about this. So he applied for over 30 different jobs, all right, including this is what he mentioned in the video. I can't help but laugh. But like the police department and KFC, those are two of the jobs. So check this out. The police department, he applied, and there was 20 people that applied for this job. One of them, there was lots of positions. One of them did not make the cut, and they didn't get the job, and that was Jack Ma. So he was the 1 out of 20 that was rejected. Don't you know that it's one thing to be rejected and not get a part, right? Like if you're one of 10 who got cut from the basketball team, then okay. If you're the only 1 out of like 20 or more, that kind of hurts a little bit worse, right? It's a little bit more painful. So this dude was the only 1 out of 20 that did not make the cut enough to get the job at the police department. That's not as bad as it goes though. The same thing happened at KFC. He didn't make the cut. Out of 24 people, he was the one that got told, no, you're not good enough to work here. You're not bright enough to work here. It's not a fit for you. KFC, okay? And so in addition, here's the other one. He applied to Harvard. He was a smart guy. He applied to Harvard and got denied 10 times. 10 different times, Harvard told him, no, you're not good enough. You don't qualify to come to school here. And so like I said, there was a lifetime of rejection for this guy. All right, think about this. Most people would give up after being told no from Harvard once because of the effort and the time and energy that it takes to go through that process. Most people would like, they'd be done after one time. He went after it 10 times, 10 freaking times, and they told him no 10 times. And he still didn't quit. That's the thing. He still did not quit. All right, so it was somewhere around the mid-90s is when he got his big break. He discovered the internet. He started seeing and understanding the possibilities and the potential that existed with the internet. And so he went on to create actually several companies, not just Alibaba. Alibaba is his most popular one. It's the most successful one, which is the largest company in China. And so the lesson in all of this is simply believe in yourself. Just simply believe in yourself. If this guy would have listened to others, the people at KFC that were doing the hiring, the people at the police department that were doing the hiring, the people that said, no, you're not good enough to get into Harvard, probably everybody else that was in his life at that time, if he would have listened to those other people, if he would have accepted all of that rejection. This is the distinction, right? They say intelligence is a matter of distinctions, being able to make distinctions. It's like being rejected and accepting that rejection. That's the distinction that makes the difference, whether or not that rejection sends you on a downward spiral to your death, or if it's exactly what you need to fuel you to heights that you never could even imagine. And so if he would have listened to others and accepted all of that rejection, he would have ended up living a life of mediocrity. That's the result of accepting rejection. Okay, well, they told me I couldn't do it, so I'll just settle and do this other thing instead. That would have been the path. And so, but he didn't do that. Instead, he kept going. Instead, he built an incredible business, multiple incredible businesses, and he impacts, as a result of that, he's impacting millions of people's lives every single day because he didn't let rejection get a hold of him. Rejection is a package deal, all right? This is especially true for those of you that are building like network marketing organizations or businesses that involve talking to people and asking them if they're open to taking a look at what you're doing. Yes and no is a package deal in large quantity. And so if you expect to get all yeses and never be rejected, then you're delusional. It's not going to happen. And so if you expect it in that regard, and just know that, you know what, let yes and no, I'm going to get no before I get yes. I'm going to get no if I'm going to get yes, I've got to at least hear some no's, right? And so just being okay with that. That's a big mindset shift that so many people never even make. So here's one of the best parts about the whole thing. I told you that he was rejected from Harvard 10 different times. He was then invited years later to come back and deliver the commencement speech at the school that rejected him 10 times. And so that's a little bit of a redemption story there, right? Being able to come back and invited to do the redemption or the commencement speech after a school that rejected you 10 times. And so Here's my takeaway that I want you to walk away with today. Rejection is part of the process, all right? Expect rejection. Now let me make another distinction here, because I'm not saying wake up and visualize yourself getting rejected all day, every day. That's not the level of expectation that I'm talking about. We expect to succeed. We expect that if we go after it, yes, there will be some rejection, but I expect to succeed. That is what your vision is. That's what you should truly be expecting. But going into that with the delusion that no rejection will come into play, that's just simply delusional. And so be okay with rejection. Like, be open to the idea that you're going to be rejected. It's funny, like, especially in the world of network marketing, like, that's the fear of man. The number one thing that people fear the most is being rejected, being shamed, being humiliated, especially by those that we really, really care about. And yet in this type of business, that's what we're asking people to do. Go out, put yourself in a position where you get rejected by the people that you care about the most. Right out of the gate, that's what we're asking them to do. And so it's no surprise that after a couple of, punches to the face and rejection, people quit. People, they move on to something else because people don't like rejection. I'm here to tell you that if you can start shifting that mentality and your opinion about rejection, things will get much easier. Your success will get easier. It will come faster. And so be okay with rejection if it comes. Don't let it be the thing that stops you. Instead, let it be the thing that drives you. Okay? So remembering stories like this oftentimes is something helpful. Zach is in the house. What's up, Zach? Justin Wheeler. Hey. Terry, I see you. Tammy, I see you as well. Glad to have you guys here. So hopefully this story was a little bit an inspiration for you today. I hope you got some value from it. More importantly, I hope that it inspires you to be a little bit better version of yourself at least for the rest of today. All right? You can deal with tomorrow when it comes, but for the rest of today, you go about the day a little bit stronger, better, and prepared than you were just a few minutes ago. Okay? Maybe you just don't take rejection when it comes later today, or if it comes, or in whatever form it comes. Maybe you just don't take it. You're just okay with it, and you realize and it's okay that it's part of the process. All right. So if you did get value from this, let me know. Leave me a comment. If you know somebody else that would get value from it, tag them up, share this message with them. If you found it valuable enough to share with your friends, click the share button. And like I mentioned yesterday, and this has nothing to do with rejection, but it does kind of have something to do with rejection. If your desire is to build up a successful online business for yourself in 2019, you want to have an online income stream for yourself, if that's what you're wanting, but you're kind of like me and I don't know, everybody else, and you want to avoid rejection, you don't want to get told no, you don't want to go the route of network marketing or door-to-door sales, or you don't want to do those type of things, right? So here's the thing, yes, I love and I participate in network marketing. I think it's an amazing model, but that's not what I'm actually talking about here. This is not that. It's not anything else that you've probably even heard of. But I do have a proven process that will show you how to actually build an income stream for yourself in 2019. If that's what you desire, if that's what you're looking to do, and you don't want all the rejection that comes with it, then I have something that you might be interested in. I'm doing an entire strategy and method walkthrough tomorrow on a live webinar. And so depending on when you're watching this, whether it's today or you're watching the replay later after the webinar is over, reach out to me. Just let me know, say, hey, can you send me that new webinar? All right? Or if you just leave a comment on this post and type the words new webinar, that'll let me know that you want it. And I'll send it over. I'll send you to the registration page where you can attend live and see what the heck I'm doing going into 2019. Or if it's already passed and the webinar is over, then I'll send you the replay. And so this is, it's the new business strategy that I'm following to increase my cash flow in 2019. I'm not changing businesses. I'm still doing my business. What I'm doing is changing the mechanism that pays all the bills and that produces the ongoing consistent revenue. For the last several years, that stream has been coaching for me. But I'm getting to the point now, coaching takes time. It's my one-on-one time. And so I'm swapping that revenue stream out with something else that I just show up and push buttons. It takes very, very little time. And so this is what I'm going to be doing. If you're interested in just hearing more about that, what it is, and you want to be on tomorrow's training, or you want to see a replay of it, then just let me know. Let me know, leave me a comment. I will send you info on that training, and no strings, totally free to show up to the training, no cost. I'll explain the entire model, everything will be revealed. So if that is something you're interested in, let me know. If not, that's no big deal either. That's totally fine. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you got some value from this. Allison, I see you. Thanks for popping on. Sarah, hello to you. Glad to have you here. So there you go. That's it. That's all I got for you today. This is a little bit shorter one. I hope you have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.